Hi guys, in this episode of E828, I'm excited to be checking out the debut of a new soloist from a group that I used to love honestly quite a lot. Not necessarily my favorite group, but they were always there and I always enjoyed them quite a lot. That being the artist Shin Jimin from AOA with her debut song, Sympathy. Now, there's quite a few things I want to mention before we get into the reaction in relation to her. First of all, I used to be a pretty big fan of AOA when they still used to be a thing, honestly. And some of their most recent comebacks, like their final couple of comebacks, were actually pretty fun. Very much a departure from what their music used to be. And I definitely feel like once Choa left the group, they weren't quite the same, but I still think they were recoverable. So it's a shame that they ended up disbanding, and I remember that there is this controversy between her and I think Mina was her name. I'm not sure exactly what happened of it, considering that Jimin seems to have come back to the entertainment industry. I guess things must have gotten better. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, because last I remember, I think there was some clearing up of Shin Jimin's name, so yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to learn more about the details surrounding that though, so if you don't mind, I would really appreciate it if you guys comment it down below. But I'm honestly really curious to see what this song is going to be, how entertaining it's going to be to me, because from what I remember, she was like the rapper of AOA, if I am not wrong, and I'm assuming that she's the one who made this song. Based on the fact that it's named Sympathy, it kind of makes me think that she has written that song and it's about, I guess, the situation that she went through with the disbanding of AOA and her leaving AOA and everything. And I'm curious, I guess, if that's gonna be true and how much I'm gonna enjoy it. And also, now that I'm talking about AOA and stuff, and now that I think about them, I think they're actually a prime target for me to cover on the channel in my new Look Back At series, where I check out all of the title tracks of the groups that have already disbanded. Like, for example, I relatively recently did a video covering GOT7, where I reacted to all of their Korean title tracks. And it was really fun. I wouldn't mind doing more of that. But I haven't really figured out which group I should do it for. Because the only other group that I feel fits right now is Different, but now that I think about it, AOA also fits because they've also disbanded. So if you guys want me to do a video covering all of their title tracks and everything, comment it down below and let me know, because I would have a lot of fun with that. Before we get into the reaction though and find out how much I'm going to actually enjoy this song, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you'll also be helping out the channel and you have the potential to get access to a specific tier, which will give you the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions to whatever you want, be it a music video, an album, or a whole group's discography. Read up on it, I've explained everything over there, but if you don't care about any of that and you simply want to watch the reaction, that's also fine. It's also appreciated if you simply like this video. And comment in the comments if you want me to check out something else, because even though your comments are not binding for me, I still appreciate letting me know about fun things that you guys would want me to check out, like certain groups that I have not checked out yet, or certain songs that I've overlooked. And maybe even let me know if you guys want me to check out some AOA B-sides, because that's something that I've never done. So yeah, enough sidetracking, let's get into what you're here for, that being my reaction to Shin Jimin's Sympathy. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I already see the symbolism. She has a really pretty voice. I honestly already kind of really like the song. I never really thought of her as a really good singer. I definitely expected something more rap heavy, but I'm still honestly enjoying this a lot. I love a moody emo song like this. I feel like you can never go wrong with an emo song when it comes to what I would enjoy. Although the catchiness is lacking a little bit. I definitely feel like it could be catchier. I think the song is doing its job though. It's making me feel sympathy for her, so there's that. I'm really curious what people think about this. I'll definitely have to look that up. Yeah, this is very much a song that I'm probably gonna end up listening to whenever I'm really sad and depressed. Which luckily it's not that frequent nowadays, but it still happens. And it's mainly thanks to you guys that it doesn't happen. I really like her green outfit with the plaid skirt. It looks really cool. Okay. So, like I said, it definitely didn't go quite in the direction that I thought it was going to. I expected something a little bit more rap heavy because she was the rapper in AOA from what I remember. And obviously that means usually in K-pop that you can sing but you are better as a rapper, or depending on the group and the generation, it might just mean that there's just nothing else to do, so they gave you the rap position, because there are some cases like that. But yeah, that just made me expect that this was gonna be something at least a little bit more rap heavy than this, because this was very much like a ballady, moody emo song, which I don't have an issue with. Like, I still think it's like fine and enjoyable, but my expectations were just so far removed from what we actually got that I'm kind of like struggling to really grasp on how I truly feel about this song, because I don't want to be too harsh, because I expected something completely different and I want to judge it for what it is. And based on what it is, I think it's fine, but I definitely feel like it needs a little bit more of a punch. I definitely feel like the catchiness could have been a little bit better, because I vibe with the general emotion. I vibe with the general message of the song. I'm not watching with lyrics, so I'm kind of just basing the message on the title and the vibe. Keep that in mind. But the thing is, I don't quite feel the catharsis of it, you know? Because I feel like whenever you do an emotional song like this, it needs to give you a cathartic moment. That's what makes these kind of songs so satisfying, to me personally. And this one didn't really give me that cathartic feeling. Maybe it will on the second listen. I'll try to pay attention to see if there's any part which feels kind of cathartic, but it really, really doesn't. I think at best, it could have been like the final chorus. They could have kind of given it a little bit more punch to make it a little bit more cathartic, but they didn't. And don't get me wrong, this is still fine, and I don't really know much about the company that she has been signed on, but considering that it's not a company that I know of, I assume it's like a small company, so they don't necessarily have the money for like a really well-produced song or whatever. So I don't necessarily, again, want to put that on her too much, but I definitely think this song could have been better. So there's that. Still, we still need a second listen before I say my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into Shin Jimin's Sympathy once again in 3, 2, 1. She looks so good with those braids and the green sweater. Honestly, with the shot with her being depressed on the one side of the table really gets me. There's a lot of potential for which shot is going to be the thumbnail for this reaction though. So many good shots. It's annoying that they're there only for like a second. It's definitely a little better on second listen though, I'm not gonna lie. wish it was a little bit more energetic though, or impactful or powerful. Like again, I'm missing that cathartic feeling. Okay, so yeah, like I said, pretty much the same feelings like the first time. Maybe slightly better. Like I said, it flows a little bit better on the second listen. I don't feel the lack of impact as much on the second listen, so there is that about it. But I still feel like it just at the very least needs to have that cathartic feeling to it. And it really doesn't. And that's kind of the biggest issue that I have with this song. And that's why I'm only gonna give this one a solid 8 out of 10, which is still pretty good, honestly. It's still pretty good to get an 8 out of 10. But I definitely feel like it could be catchier and it could be a little bit more cathartic. But I like the basic idea for it, and maybe if I watched with lyrics, I would have enjoyed it more, but I don't do that. And I honestly kind of don't care to. Because the whole point of songs in K-pop, for me, is that I enjoy them based on the vibe that they have and how they flow. Because most of the time, I'm not gonna be watching the music video and reading the lyrics. I'm literally just gonna be enjoying the song based on how it sounds. So even though, like, yeah, lyrics are important and they can make a song better, at the end of the day, when it comes to K-pop, with the language barrier, it just kind of is more pointless than it otherwise would be if the song was in English, you know? Because like most of the time I'm just gonna be listening to the song, not really watching the music video or reading the lyrics, so what's the point, you know? But yeah, I'm curious, what do you guys think about this song? And also, do you guys want me to check out some AOA stuff? I wouldn't mind doing so, but you gotta let me know in the comments, or potentially go through my Patreon. Those are the requirements. And yeah, comment all your thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Drew. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!